Alright, welcome back to Super Ultra Budget Magic Online. I'm playing some Modern. This is my Griselbrand of the Horde deck. This is not a great starting hand, but I think I can work with it. You can see one of the namesake cards, Fury of the Horde. This is one of those alternate casting cost cards, like Allosaurus Rider. The converted mana cost is 7, but as an alternate I can exile 2 cards from hand. So I'll go ahead and keep this for now and hope that I draw something to help me get going through my library. We'll pass turn there. Looking at some Golgari action. Abzan. And Non-Am Renegade. Alright, I've got an Eldritch Evolution. That's a good thing to have. Temple of Abandon. Let's be scry. Fury of the Horde is not going to help me right here. I'll pass turn. Took 2 from Narnam. It's kind of fun to say. Alright, I've got a Cathartic Reunion that allows me to do a little bit of work. So I will cast this. The color scheme I'm looking at, I don't expect to see anything countered. So far it looks like some sort of a zoo-ish-esque sort of game plan that I'm against. And okay, it's not terrible. I'll pass turn right there. So my next turn, I can put out Hooting Mandrills. After that, I can evolve it. I've already given up 2 of my Fury of the Hordes. I know that one falls off the bottom of my library. Go. Boom. 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 This is green. I will pass turn. Go look out for the Narnam Renegade. It does have Death Touch. And the Strangleroot Geist has Undying. And Experiment 1 can be regenerated. It only has the 1 counter on it at the moment, though. I am hoping for starts with an E, draws me a card, gives a creature haste. I can't remember the name of it, but that would be handy dandy right here. A chance to. Alright. Game trail, yes. I'll show you the mountain. Here is. let's go get Griselbrand. Would there be something better than Griselbrand here? Nah, probably not. The deck list that I've got listed online has 3 copies in it. It's like $10 to have it online, so I didn't want to spend that. I only get a chance to do this once. So, is it worth it, or should I try to wait? I'm not seeing a whole lot of removal from my opponent, so I will actually wait. And then if they actually do have removal, I can do it at instant speed, so I might still have some options. Not worth blocking for the 2 damage that he's getting. Okay, well that's actually a very good card for my opponent to have. Certainly not the end of the world for me. Burning Inquiry. Alright, let's go ahead and put a land in. Do I want to harmonize, or play a Burning Inquiry, or swing first? I think that I will swing first. To 8. Let's go ahead and activate this ability. Let's see what we get. Mandrills. There's a Cathartic Reunion. Some harmonizing. Okay. So I might get some more creatures out with a Burning Inquiry, which will give me some different cards to look at. Possibly. I can still outright draw 4 cards as well. Bedlam Reveler is going to do a whole lot of cards out of my hand. And it's going to cost more than 2 at this point. So, do I harmonize, or do I make a Burning Inquiry? That is my question. I'm going to make a Burning Inquiry. Oh, okay. Crash through. That's some card draw. Don't necessarily need it on this turn. Faithless Looting gets me a little deeper. I've got 1 Hooting Mandrills available. I've got 9 in the graveyard. I'll go ahead and put this out there. This one, and this this one, and then mountain and a game trail. My opponent is tapped out, so I'll go for it. I should still have 2 in my library, and I think I just found them. Cast by exiling 2 red cards from my hand. Let's exile this one, and I will also exile this one. And then I will go ahead and make the Hooting Mandrills tasty. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Game 2. That was awesome. I will get faster with this eventually, I think. So, they've got some main board Graveyard Hate with the Scavenging Ooze. Awesome, awesome card. Some removal for it would be good. Would any of it be better than what I've already got? I'm not sure that it would be, so I'm going to just stick with what I've got and keep it going. Alright. My deck has been submitted. Waiting on my opponent to come back. This is fine. It's not great. I can keep it. Our now renegade. Surprises there. Go ahead and cast inquiry. And pass the turn. So I guess you'd call this like a +1 stompy deck, or got a lot of stuff here that's just good value. There's another Strangleroot Geist. So they do have a Winding Constrictor and Lingering Souls. The rest of it's just green. Bedlam Reveler. I've got 1, 2 in the graveyard that are relevant for that. I'll put out a Forest. Let's go ahead and tap for a Cathartic Reunion. What to chuck to it is the next question. I'm going to chuck a Crush Through and the other Cathartic Reunion. And I'll pass turn there. I've got 2 Bedlam now. I'll only get to use one of them. That's fine. It does allow me to draw 3 cards, even though it makes me dump my hand. So it's not all good, not all bad. Seems like I've seen less of my Bedlam Revelers since adding Hooting Mandrills to the deck. And the Hooting Mandrills seem a little more efficient to get out. But there's some decent stuff going on in the graveyard already in terms of allowing me to cast a Bedlam Reveler. It hurts. That definitely throws me off. So we'll go ahead and trail off my forest. So I may want to go to the board with the Lone Shaman brought in from the opponent's board, I guess. Any number of target cards from their graveyard into their library. Okay. I've got one of those. Cast spells and activate abilities. Master in there. Comes down on turn 3. Wouldn't expect that to completely ruin my day, but in this case it definitely slowed me down. I could have had a Bedlam Reveler out, but now I'm looking for other options. Thoughtseize. They'll take a Bedlam Reveler or a Fury of the Horde, I guess. And at this point, it doesn't really matter very much. Okay. That's fine with me. 2 life for that. If I ever cast a Bedlam Reveler, I have to discard the other one in. So that's not looking good for me right now. I can put out a Carplucent Forest. I can expedite my opponent's creature. It gives me an Eldritch Evolution, but I've got nothing to evolve. That's it. Well, wait a second. It's already gone to my opponent's turn, so he's got me. I did have 3 more mana available out of the 8, 3 there. It's not enough to have cast the Bedlam Reveler. I hadn't bothered to do the math in my head yet, but it didn't matter.